Oh snap. You see the red orb already. And we get a cutscene. Oh snap. This must be one of those anniversary pulls. All reds. Oh, and we get a blue. Too bad it's a dupe. Man, that was an absolute crap pull. we got one of the worst blues you can get that we already have had. And we end up with a Divine Beast Ray. Snap. So, unfortunately, instead of, letting everybody do one paid pull that hurts and is miserable, they've split it up into three. They've split it up into three. So they're actually getting, oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. The amount of paid lapis that you have to use goes up from each step, right? We have 5,000 paid lapis for step 1. That's not really going to get a dedicated player anything, as we just saw. You're going to get some dupe of something you already had. There's going to be a UR in there, but chances are you probably already have that one, right? In order to get to step 2, where you get the UR arc trading ticket, that's another 9,000 paid lapis. So that's $100 to do that pull. And then step 3, that's over $100 to do step 3. Step 1 costs about, what is that, 5,000 lapis. Step 1 is about $50 to do. So, yeah, this limited step-up gacha, be wary before you get all into it, because do some math and figure out exactly how much it is going to cost you to get any of this, right? We do get these little tickets, but as you can see, you're not getting shit on step 1, right? So, hey, if you got $500 to blow, by all means, go for it. The arc did look cool. I did manage to get Kyle right off rip. They have plenty of Kyle locked up behind a paywall. Don't worry. Kyle's paid weapon is a 50 hero credential sword. So even if you get Kyle right off rip, if you want that sword of his, you're going to have to do at least 50 paid pulls. And by the way, the ones I did don't count for shit right here. So honestly, I probably would have been just better off going over here. If I'm trying to target this arc, right? Let's see, what can I do here? We get a little bit of good luck after all that bad luck. I was at least, I'll be honest with you, I was hoping for maybe like a UR or two in there, maybe something new. But damn. God damn. At least take some of this free lapis we got. Speaking of free lapis, there has been some story added to this. So hopefully there's a lot of lapis to grind out in there. We need it. On a side note, Kyle does look pretty good. We got one at the bottom. Can it be a UR for the... No. No, we are still plagued with the same gacha problems. I was hearing that they're going to do something about the gacha and make it a chance where blue and yellow orbs can turn into reds. That would give everybody a rate up. I heard some of the guildies talking about that. I haven't had time to look into it, but I don't see anything like that. I've asked the guild if anybody has seen any gacha improvements. I have not. All of the pulls I've done today, none of the blues wanted to change to reds. None of the yellows wanted to change to reds. And I'm not going to go read through all their mailbox of crap just to see if they've implemented something so simple that would actually really help this game along. Seems to me like they just added some banners, right? Everybody gets a free 10 pull because they have tickets. Yeah. And we get these daily free 10 spins. Now these are cool for new players, but any dedicated player, I might even skip these out of laziness, because there is nothing in here that I can actually get to do a damn thing with, right? We do have these. Everybody should be starting off with 11 tickets. Hopefully you pull your Kyle from here. The arc is pretty good. So is Kyle. I'll be recording a video on that later. Best of luck getting him. He is going to be a boss slaying Moth. I mean, his charisma alone, 20% more damage to bosses, and everybody takes 20% less damage from bosses. That charisma alone is freaking awesome for boss fights. On top of that, he has his own form of apple pie that he can apparently use on himself every 40 seconds as long as he can keep getting his MP. So he can perpetually keep his kit fed forever. He's never really going to run out of abilities to throw. There he is in the flesh. It would really be nice to have the arc to go with him. I have not scored a UR arc in a long time. Of course, the last actual arc that I got was the arc from Melee's banner. As soon as they throw up a banner with a unit that I actually want and a non-limited SSR arc on there that I could give a shit less about, of course, that's when I get the arc. I don't get the hero. And honestly, it is what it is. Gacha life is brutal. All right. But it would be nice to at least walk away from this with the arc. And I was looking at this new... Where is it? Where is this painful banner? I was kind of looking at this thing and being like, damn, I remember back in the day, like, it was easier to pull one of these banners because it was just a single pull. I don't know if you guys can remember this. It was just a single pull. Yeah, it cost you $100 to get enough paid lapis to do the single pull. Man, this is so much worse. They have cut that into 3, right? They've cut that into 3. And like I said, step 1 is going to cost you $50, $60 to pull. Step 2 is 100 of its own. Yeah, 8,700 paid lapis. So that's $100 straight up, a hundo, just to do step 2. And for someone like me, it's probably going to mirror step 1. I'm probably just going to get dupe heroes. And the UR arc that I do pull on this, if I pull one, will probably be a dupe UR arc. And then we have step 3. That is straight up 10,000 paid lapses. For the $100 bundle, you're getting 8,700. So like this is like this is like $130 step right here. Step 3. So 230 plus 50. So this is a $280 step up to do. This is almost $300. Remember the original one that we would just get a 10 pull and they would all be reds and you would get some blues in there. That was $100. That was it. That was $100, and they had a $100 bundle in the shop specifically set aside for that. Like you were going to pay $99.99 and you were going to get to do that one glorious anniversary pull. Well, now they've cut that pull into 3, trying to get $300. $280. I'm just going to call it $300. Right? So, and hey, you only get all the goodie, all the benefits on step 2 and step 3. Unfortunately, you don't get a damn thing for step 1 aside from all the red dupes that you're going to get from it. So word to the wise, really think about this one. If you're a dedicated player, if you are just fishing for Kyle and his arc, I would steer clear of step 1. I wouldn't even do step 1 unless you have plans on doing step 2 or step 3. Like, really think it through and how much it's going to cost you. You might just be better off going over to Kyle's banner and dropping that hundo there, right? You will most probably get Kyle, and you will at least have enough of the paid credentials after doing that many pulls to go get his paid weapon. And who knows, you might even luck out and get the arc along the way. You probably have a better chance of getting the arc in here than you do over here. Yeah, unless you are getting these tickets. These are the tickets. So yeah, after you spend $300, they're going to let you pick an arc that you want, right? Let's see which one. We get the UR arc trade ticket. So you could spend like $130 and get the UR arc you want. UR arc trading ticket. Soul Blade UR arc trading ticket. Okay. They make that. Okay, so here's the UR arc trading ticket that I'm going to get if I throw them another $100. Oh, would you look at that? I mean, there's at least some new stuff on here for me to get, but Kyle's arc, his UR arc, is not on here. So, Demon Lord. Huh. I missed this one. Cool. I have to check that out. Right. Kyle's arc is not there. The newest stuff is not there. The UR arc Soul Blade trading space is what you get off of lap 3. That is where the Soul Blade arc is. So you don't even have a chance at this thing unless you go in the $280, right? Because you're going to get that ticket to pick it. That ticket to pick it. I'm just going to go ahead and say, if you're willing to throw 3 bills at it, like, you're probably better off just doing the step up here. Let's see. Man. So you're at least going to get the Soul Blade if you put that many paid pulls into it, right? Probably a Prism of Kyle. Clicking on the wrong one. Right, and of course the Soul Blade arc, they want you to do 400 pulls to get this. You're actually probably better off going this way. The reason I say that is because they've added content, right? This isn't just paid pulls right here. This is 400 pulls that you can get together by any means necessary. So that means you're going to be able to go through all of the new storyline. You're going to be able to get all the lapis from that. And, you know, the whole 10 or 15 pulls that you get from that is going to go towards this. So they don't all have to be paid pulls to get you to that 400 to get Soul Blade. I'm already at 32. Some of that is not paid lapis. So there's that way to go. I mean, it's looking pretty painful anyway. I was really kind of hoping they would try to turn a new leaf over for the anniversary. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I just logged out of Brown Dust, where I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about here. So in Brown Dust, okay. Ooh, there's new bargain sets, right? We have the 5th anniversary hero set. Very nice. So there's the special pack, right? You get 9,000 paid lapis for $100 and 6,000 free. Could have sworn there was a better one though. Is it in the crystals? Yeah, it's the buy one cry one for $79. You get 7,840 paid lapis. And they're going to double it, 7,840 free lapis. So you're actually getting, what, 15,680 lapis here for your $79. And only half of it's paid, right? That's just in the crystal tab, okay? Or we have the special tab here where they're cutting you a deal, homie. Man. Aidass is like a heroin dealer cutting you a deal. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. This is going to be a good thing for you. You're going to love it. So, you know, buyer beware, right? But we at least have, look, right here. Here's your lap 3. Here's your lap 3 of that. I figured they were going to have one of these up. Yeah, this is going to be your 3rd lap, your $100 lap. It's not enough to do lap 3. Right? Because you need 10,000 paid. Is that right? So you're going to buy this for $99, and then you're going to go buy a small $3 bundle. And that should get you, so $103.99 should get you that last pull. But here's the thing. For 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this $99 bundle, which is effectively going to give somebody 50 pulls. In brown dust, this is a $25 bundle, not 100, 25, if that. You might be able to get some of them for like 16 bucks. So the last Cloudia has a lot of catching up to do, and the anniversary is not the best time to be lacking on that shit, because I mean, one of the big things that I'm looking for in this title is, what are we doing to fix the gacha? What are we doing to address that? And I'm gonna be pressing that point, because I am literally getting sick and tired of it. It's been 5 years. Like, y'all got some explaining to do, right? Explain to me how you're fixing the gacha instead of adding more paid steps to it to get the same shit that we were already getting for our first and our second and our third anniversary, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not happy about that. They have just taken that $100 banner and they've cut it up into 3 pieces now, and so now we can get $280 out of them. I'm not cool with that. We're supposed to be going the other way, right? We're supposed to slowly be making this game more player friendly for the free to play population, so they at least have a chance to get in here and grind a little bit, get their feet wet, and maybe we can save this game and have an actual population of players, not splitting up our paid banner into even more steps so we can get $300 out of somebody instead of just $99. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So shame on you, aidass. 5th year anniversary and you guys are still eating a bunch of ass. Later, everybody.